Welcome, Minneapolis junior, senior high school fans, back to Norton, Kansas for semifinal action in the Class 3A SubState here in Norton. Tonight, the Minneapolis Lions are going to play the visitor role as the number 5 seed versus the number 1 seed, Philllipsburg Panthers, here tonight, who are sporting an 18-1 record. Their only loss being to Concordia at home during the month of February. An interesting squad, of course, and they've got a lot of good athletes. They're not real tall. I think their tallest guy is 6'2", but they've got several of them. And from everything I've been able to tell in looking at some scouting reports, they must be fast. They do have one guy of interest that's, at least for Scott and my sake, a K-State signee in football. Sean Newland, he'll be number 2. He's their leading scorer and rebounder. And he will going to be a gray shirt for the Kansas State Wildcats this year. And I think he's either a linebacker or a defensive backfield specialist. I can't remember exactly which. But
well, remembering back from football, they did have some speed in football as well. So I highly expect us to see some speed here. They're not real tall, like you said, but
you need power. You need power.
Okay. So they will probably. You're welcome. They you'll probably see that they will run up and down the court pretty fast. I did talk to a gentleman out in the hallway and said if they're on, they're hard to beat.
They dispatched Russell in the quarterfinals at home by a score of, I think, 88-41. And the stats that I looked at, there were at least 8 guys that had at least 2 steals. And so that indicates to me that they like to press and run. And they have a lot of guys that score. They get in the paint and go. Get that ball in the hoop. So we'll be interesting to see what we can do against them tonight, but I do anticipate we'll see a lot of team speed. This is they are one of 3 teams in our sub-state that finished the final top 10 in the Kansas Basketball Coaches Association for Class 3A boys. The other ones are Beloit and Hoisington. Philllipsburg is the number 1 seed. Beloit's the number 2 seed. Hoisington's the number 3 seed. And Beloit took care of Hoisington by almost 20 points here in the other semifinal. Battle of the big men, and Austin Budke won out big time. Against Philllipsburg tonight, this is the 5th game overall in the series. Minneapolis leads at 3-1. We've won the last 3 games in a row. All the meetings have been in postseason. The last game was in 2004 at Beloit. We beat them in the semifinals. Like tonight, we're playing in the semifinals. We beat them then by a score of 73-61 on our march to the state tournament in Hutchinson. Different teams, different night. Definitely a different year.
They have 5 seniors, 5 juniors, and 2 sophomores on the squad, so they do have some experience, and so I highly expect. And just looking out there, I'm not sure if that's their 5 starters or not, but you know, regardless.
I would expect so, but who knows? That and have their warm-up jerseys off.
And if that's the case, then there are 4 seniors and 1 junior starting out for the Panthers. Not sure how they've been tested. We know that they did play Concordia. They lost to Concordia, and Concordia beat Republic County as well as Beloit, a common opponent for us. But this is sub-state play, Dale. It's a new night. It's a new start, and we're 3 minutes and 46 seconds away from seeing who gets to play Beloit
That's
for a chance to go to state.
It's all the marbles tonight. You win or go home. And the Lions would like nothing more than get another opportunity to see what we could do against Beloit here in the Sub-State Finals. First, we have to get by the #1 seed, Philllipsburg Panthers, who again are sporting an 18-1 record. Their only loss to the Concordia Panthers on their home floor, on their floor, not Concordia's but Philllipsburg. And they're a scant just 30 miles away from Norton here, so.
They've got a good crowd here. You know, not too bad for us either, though. We got a good crowd on the other side.
We're having to come 2.5 to 3 hours, yeah.
Depending on which way you went, exactly. So.
Upgrade your.
Yep.
So Minneapolis and Philllipsburg.
Upgrade your trucks.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time getting
2.5 minutes away from the start of this ball game. And, you know, Dale, I look at it that these boys have had some tough opponents. And on any given night, we can rise to the occasion and have one heck of a ball game. And this is it. You got to win to move on. You lose, you go home.
I would say our keys tonight, #1, are take care of the ball if they're going to get a lot of pressure on the press. And #2 is play good defense. And #3 is do as good a job as all possible on getting that ball in the hole when we've got it in our possession. But I think if the Panthers press as much as I think they're going to press, it's going to be paramount that we take care of the ball, especially on bringing the ball up the corridor. It's going to be Katie bar the door. The Young Lions are 9-12 and now on a 2-game winning streak. Coach Shoup's goal all year is to get them playing their best basketball at the end of the year. Did a pretty good job at Hayes the other night, and we'd just like to see them take up a real big step here tonight against the Panthers of Pittsburgh. Panthers of Philllipsburg, not Pittsburgh.
So
I did that in football too.
We will get ready to give your starting lineups here in just a second for both squads. For the the Philllipsburg Panthers and the Minneapolis Lions. Minneapolis in their traveling red, Philllipsburg in their home white, as we get ready to have the starting lineups here in just a second. I'm sure, Dale, after this thing starts, a lot of these people will sit down.
I'm sure they will too.
So
a lot of them aren't. About half of them in front of us aren't fans from Philllipsburg anyway. So made the long trip from Hoisington. They're going to watch some basketball.
Absolutely. Well,
I don't think they did. I can't remember if they did the national anthem before the Beloit game or not.
I would bet they did. So
I don't see anybody ready to perform it, and there's no pep band, so they must have. Yeah, they did. I remember now.
Minneapolis and Philllipsburg getting ready to do battle here, as we will have the starting lineups in just a second. Dale Henderson making the trip again, and he's taking care of the books. And Dale Leach, myself, Scott Osherman, as we get ready to go. For the Minneapolis Lions, #2, a 6'1" sophomore, Josh Macy. And for the Philllipsburg Panthers, #2 as well, a 6'2" senior, Sean Newland. For Minneapolis, #3, a 6'1" freshman, Eric Yoxel. For the Philllipsburg Panthers, #10, a 5'11" senior, Seth Durr. For Minneapolis, #12, a 5'9" senior, Colin Briggs. And for the Philllipsburg Panthers, #15, Tad Thompson, 6' senior. For Minneapolis, #30, a 6'1" junior, Alex Yoxel. For the Panthers, #22, a 6' senior, Dylan Means. And for your Minneapolis Lions, #33, I'm not even sure what his height is, but
6'3", I think.
6'3", and he is a junior.
John
for the
Kelly.
Lions.
And #44 for the Panthers.
And 44 for the Panthers, 6'3" junior, Grant Wickman.
their second leading rebounder, 6'3" junior.
It's interesting that John Kelly's name's not even in the book anywhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's interesting. So
that'll be some kind of a clerical error there.
As we will get ready to go here. Panthers in white, Lions in red. As we get ready to go. Mike Perry not able to make it with us again. As we will have the tip here, number 44, Wilkman and Kelly go, and it will go in the hands of the Panthers. Panthers have it as they control the tip. They get it on the outside, get it over to Means, and it will be tipped out of bounds. It'll be Philllipsburg basketball.
Kicked out of bounds by Eric Yoxel.
Inbounding is Thompson. Thompson gets ready to inbounds. He gets it into the top to Durr. Durr drives the right-hand side. Nice job, Alex Yoxel.
Backcourt.
And backcourt over and back.
Yoxel tipped it, and they touched it again before it went backcourt, giving the change over to Minneapolis.
Minneapolis creates the first turnover. It'll go back to Josh Macy. Macy crosses the timeline, gets it to Alex Yoxel. Alex down low to Kelly, and he will turn it over. Oh, wow.
And Kelly with the foul.
That's one of those that just wrong place at the wrong time. Had some body on him. First personal foul, first team foul. John Kelly, corporate. Ball goes back into Durr for the Panthers. Durr brings it across the timeline, gets it back. Minneapolis playing a man here. They get it across to Wickham.
Three-pointer.
And he misses it. Rebounded by the Lions. Yoxel with the ball. Alex at the top. Goes back to Briggs. Briggs into Eric Yoxel. Eric down to Kelly. Kelly down to Alex. Alex up and good. Nice job, Alex Yoxel. Great pass by John Kelly as Alex cuts to the side. 2-0 Lions with the early lead. Ball goes back on the outside, back to the top to Newland. Newland swing pass over to Means. Means back to the top to Durr. Durr back into Newland. Newland backs in the way, and he gets it off the glass.
He exploded.
Yeah, he did.
To the basket.
2-2 all. Tied here. Briggs with the ball, gets back over to Alex Yoxel. Alex back to Kelly. Kelly into Briggs. Briggs has it tipped and blocked. It comes back the other direction. And up and good is Durr with the bucket. 4-2. And that's some of their quickness right there, Dale, as we saw right there, how quick they got up and down the floor. Macy with the ball on the outside. He's guarded by Durr. Macy dribbles to the left-hand side. Into Eric Yoxel. Eric back to Alex. Alex will drive. And up and good. Nice job, Alex Yoxel, as he takes it to the left-hand side. Up and good. Tied up at 4.
He did some exploding himself there.
Ooh. Alex Yoxel with the foul over the back as he tries to defend Newland. Second foul, second team foul. Checking in will be Gavin Rothenberger as well as Brandon Davis, as Eric Yoxel and Colin Briggs take a breather. 5:48 left to go here in the first, tied up at 4. And tipped out of bounds. It should be Minneapolis ball. Yeah, nice call. Minneapolis tipped it, but Philllipsburg had the other hand on it. Lion basketball, they will pick up a full court press. Get into Rothenberger. Back to Alex. Back to Macy. Macy goes across the timeline. Josh drives to the left-hand side. They get it back to Brandon Davis, back to Macy. Back over to Alex Yoxel. Alex, that's a moving screen, yep. John, you can't do that, buddy.
Was on Kelly?
Yep.
Number 2, so he'll find some bench time here. Not quite 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Third team foul, second one on Kelly. Panthers with the ball, tied up at 4. 5:30 left to go here in the first.
Nace comes in.
Durr with the ball, gets it back over to Thompson. Thompson, and there's a foul down there.
Newland loses it. Nace picks it up.
Nice job by Nace, back to Macy. Back on the top of the key, Macy, swing pass back over to Rothenberger from the free throw line, turnaround shot, no good, and it'll be tipped out of bounds. And saved by Wickman. And there's going to be a travel, and it'll be a turnover back the other direction. Phillipsburg's going to get 3 new players in as they get in Trey Ellis, number 4, as well as number 33, Tanner Christ, and number 24, Justin Juneman.
And here's the press.
Get into Brandon Davis. Brandon with the ball back at the Macy. And they will try to trap Macy. Gets it back on the outside to Alex Yoxel. Alex with the ball. Back out to Davis. Davis on the right-hand side. Down low to Nace. Nace trapping back to Brandon. Back to Yoxel. Alex at the top. They're going to play Macy pretty tight, as we expected. Back to Josh. Josh drives. Shot up and no good. Rebounded by the Panthers into the hands of Ellis. Ellis back over. Kick by Macy out of bounds. It'll be Phillipsburg basketball. Tied up at 4 here. 4:16 left in the first quarter. They will get it in. Wide open is Newland down there. Was underneath. And fouls called on Macy. It's his first. Alex Yoxel will come out as Gage Mortimer checks in. Get ready to inbounds. They get at the top of the key, out to the outside in the hands of Juneman. Juneman swing pass, down low to Newland. Newland up and no good. He's fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul, I'm not sure who it was on. It was on Gage Mortimer.
Okay, Mortimer.
His first personal foul. 4th team foul, is that right?
Yes.
15 foul. Newland at the line to shoot 2. First one is up, and it is no good. Yeah, Phillipsburg, you know what they average in points, Dale?
I do. I had that written down. Didn't even talk about it.
Second shot is up, and it's no good as well. Rebounded by Rothenberger. Back out to Macy. Macy will bring it down. They're going to play Macy tight all night long, and they've got a tough defender on them right now. Josh takes has it tipped as he shoots it, and it'll come back the other direction. Back in the hands of Ellis. Ellis picked up, given up to Macy. Macy will drive, and he can't get it to fall, but he will go to the line to shoot 2. Tied up at 4. What do you got, Dale?
Phillipsburg averages 67.4 points a game compared to our 44.4.
Yeah, that's the one thing that if we can slow them down a little bit, they may get frustrated.
Points allowed, 47.2 compared to our 46.2. So our defense.
Macy makes the first one. 5-4 lines with the early lead as Phillipsburg gets in their starters back on the floor. Well, gets three fresh bodies back on the floor, 3 of their starters.
Our defense could be important here.
Yeah. Macy's second shot is up, and it's good. Makes them both.
6-4 Minneapolis. 3:40 to go in the first quarter.
Eric and Alex Yoxel both check in as Rothenberger and Mortimer take a seat. Phillipsburg with the ball. Wickman gets it in to Durr. Durr brings it down across the timeline. Back to Wickman. Wickman back on the outside of Thompson. Thompson swing pass, and
Nace is going to be called with a foul.
I think that's just Connor's first.
6th team foul. Oh, they called it on.
Well, he's not out there. 4's not out there, so it's got to be on 44.
Yeah. tipped away by Eric Yoxel. They recover.
Gets it back over the top to Means. Means back to Durr. Durr with the ball on the outside, gets it into the inside to Means. Shot down low, and it'll be tipped out of bounds and picked up by Alex Yoxel. Nice job by Alex and Eric down there on the defensive side. Back to Macy. Macy to set it up. 3:12 left to go here in the first. Back to Davis, back to Macy. Macy drives around. Alex Yoxel looks, pulls it back out. Gets it back to Eric. Eric Yoxel back to Macy. 2:53 left to go here in the first. Macy picks up his dribble. Back to Alex Yoxel. Alex looks for a cutter. It's nothing. Back to Nace. Back to Davis. Davis into Nace. Back to Macy. Back to Yoxel. Get my bearings straight here, Dale. Sorry about that. Back to Brandon Davis on the outside. Down low to Alex Yoxel, and he's going to tip it out of bounds.
Oh, we got a break there.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Good teamwork by the officials.
He reversed it.
Yeah, he reversed it. The other official, that was good teamwork by the officials, as it was definitely out on us. We about got a break there. Checking back in for Philllipsburg is Newland as he checks in for the Panthers.
The Lions still lead 6-4 with 2:28 remaining in the first quarter. 6 team fouls compared to 1 for Philllipsburg.
Durr with the ball, back on the outside of Newland, back over to Means, back to Durr. Down low. Good look down low, and they hit Newland down low as he gets the bucket. They get some good inside play. Back on the outside, goes to Rothenberger, back to Alex Yoxel. Alex picks up his dribble, back to the top to Brandon Davis. Davis drives the right-hand side. Back to Rothenberger. Down low. And there's going to be a foul finally.
On Wickham, is it?
I think it's on
44, Wickham.
His first personal foul. Checking in for the Panthers, number 4 is Ellis. So far they've gone 8 deep. Macy to inbounds. Gets it out to Alex Yoxel. Alex has a high screen set by Rothenberger. Swing pass back over to Davis. And it'll be tipped out of bounds. And Coach calls a 30-second timeout, so we will take one with them. Tied up at 6 here. 1:40 left to go here in the first. 6-all, low-scoring first quarter. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication, Channel 20, Minneapolis.
Look with a topper, locking tailgate, or tonneau cover, maybe a grill guard or bumper replacement. K4 Trailer, RV, and Truck Accessories works with over 300 vendors, so we can supply you with the accessories you want for your truck. Check them out at 1640 West State Street in Salina or online at k4trailersales.com. City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Welcome back to Norton. Tied at 6, 1:40 to go in the first quarter.
Alex Yoxel inbounds. Gets it into Macy. Macy with the ball as he is guarded at the top by Thompson, and he has his pocket picked. And shot up and no good, and rebounded by Yoxel. Alex.
He about has his pocket picked.
Eric.
Oh. Alex called with an offensive foul. Eric. Excuse me.
Yeah, he threw that high elbow just a little bit there.
As he was being harassed.
Being fouled. So, 1:23, his first foul, 7th team foul. They've only got 2 fouls. And shot is up and good as Wickman boxes out and gets to the low post and gets the shot up. 8-6, Philllipsburg with the lead. Macy almost has it trapped. Back to Colin Briggs.
10-second call. And Coach Shoup's going to take a 30-second timeout.
So
Macy got tied up there in the corner of the half court, and nobody came to help him.
Yep. 8-6, Phillipsburg with the lead. We turn it over. We'll be back after this word. You're listening to SlineandPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20.
All Seasons Power Equipment is your center for all types of lawn care products. Quality brand name mowers to pick from. Grasshopper, Hustler, Lawn Boy, Toro, plus Husqvarna and Steel products. Complete service and free home demos. All Seasons Power Equipment, Minneapolis and Salina.
Throw out a shout here real quick to Cade Castleman, who said that he was going to maybe be listening. So, Cade, if you are, I hope you are enjoying the game. And to all the others that are listening at home, we know you're out there and we appreciate it. Back in the hands of number 10, and that is Durr. Durr with the ball, gets it back as he sets up the offense. Minute 2 left here in the first. Back over to Thompson. Thompson back over to Newland. Newland back over to Durr. Durr kicks it down low, and that should be a turnover back the other direction. As they try to work it down on that low post, and they're going to pick up a full court press again. They get it into Macy. They're going to trap. Back to Alex, back to Eric. Swing pass back up to Macy. Macy back over to down low to Nace, up and gosh darn
And
it.
he fouled Newland on the rebound attempt.
We break the press and had an open look down low, and Connor Nace is going to pick up his second personal foul.
8th team foul, so 1-and-1 opportunity here for Newland. For Phillipsburg.
38.4 seconds left as we've got some foul issues, sitting at 8 fouls here in the first quarter. At the line is senior Sean Newland. First shot on its way and is no good. Rebounded by Eric Yoxel. Gets it. That's another turnover. As they tip it on the inbounds, and they get the ball right back. Missed opportunities. And up and good. Points off turnovers is not helping us right now, as they've got a 10-6 lead here with 17 seconds left. Gets it back on the outside, gets it to Alex Yoxel, back to Brandon Davis. 11 seconds left. Back over to Briggs with 6 seconds left. Briggs looks for the height. And we're going to, don't get it off. Nope.
Lost track of time. 10-6. The Panthers Phillipsburg lead after 1 quarter of action.
10-6 is your score. We will be back after this word from our sponsors as well as some PSAs. You're listening to SlineandPost.com as well as Eagle Communication, Channel 20, Minneapolis.
These games brought to you under the auspices of the Kansas State High School Activity Association. Our ticket to an athletic event is a privilege to watch students learn on the playing court. Unruly behavior is unacceptable in the classroom, and the sports arena is a classroom. Good sportsmanship is a lesson to be learned by players and spectators. Remember, sportsmanship provides the human touch. The Kansas State High School Activity Association and Eagle Community Television encourage you to make sportsmanship a primary concern as you support your chosen team. Of course, that's the Minneapolis Lions.
Welcome back to Norton, Kansas, Norton High School. Your side of one of 8 3A substates here as Minneapolis trying to get into the championship game against the Beloit Trojans, who won earlier against Hoisington. Ball will be inbounds to Macy.
We had a 6-4 lead and have been outscored 6-zip here.
Alex Yoxel with the ball. Alex drives, gets it into Eric Yoxel, up and gets it. Nice job from brother to brother as they finish 8-10. Lions trail by 2. Nice ball movement by the Lions as they work some offense around. Ball goes back on the outside as they drive. Up and good as he goes all the way in. As I think that was Means as he gets the bucket. 12-8 as they look at trapping again, and they get Macy.
Okay, strip it. We get it back.
Back to Macy. And there's a foul right there. You've got to be kidding me. Wow. Macy being beat up out to Alex Yoxel. Alex, and he gets hammered. Nice job. Gets Newland in the air. That was great head fake by Alex Yoxel and gets Newland in the air.
Third team foul, first personal on Newland.
Oh, wow. Checking in for the Panthers is number 13, Tristan Ratzliff.
Foul before shot, so no free throws.
They will try to get it in, get it set up to the top to Macy, and there's a foul right there. No call. Macy shot up and good. Nice job, Josh Macy.
12-10, Philipsburg.
Ball goes back down to Durr. Durr on the outside gets it back to Newland at the top of the key. He picks up his dribble, gets it back over to Ratzliff. Ratzliff back to Durr. Durr looks at Newland. Camped out in the lane. No call. Back on the outside goes to Thompson. Thompson drives. Great hands by Alex Yoxel. Tips it away, but it'll stay with the Lions. Connor Nace will check in for Eric Yoxel. 6:43, 6:43 in the second. 12-10. Panthers with the lead. Ball goes back on the outside to Durr for three, and rebounded by Rothenberger. Back out to Macy. Excuse me, Davis. Now to Macy. Nice job by Brandon Davis to pull it back. Josh Macy on the outside. Back out to Rothenberger, back to Brandon Davis. Davis back to top to Yoxel. Alex back to Macy. Back over to Alex Yoxel, back to Davis. Davis with the ball as a little triangle at the top. As Macy works the ball, gets it back over to Alex Yoxel. 12-10, 5:55 left here in the second quarter. Brandon Davis back to Macy. No foul.
Gee.
Macy is just hammered. Alex will drive, kicks it back out to Brandon Davis, back out to Macy. 5:38. Minneapolis trying to control the pace here and doing a nice job. Down to Rothenberger down low. Great job by Minneapolis as Alex Yoxel sees Gavin Rothenberger wide open underneath after the trap at the top. We're tied up at 12, and we get a steal by Brandon Davis. And Brandon, he can't get it, gets too much pressure on him, but great hustle by Brandon Davis. Comes back the other direction to Newland. And there's this charge. Yes, indeed. Nice job by Alex Yoxel to stand in there and take the charge against Newland. Great hustle by the Lions.
Newland's second foul, fourth team foul. It's 12-all, 5:11 to go in the second quarter.
Great hustle by Alex Yoxel to get down there and get positions set down there, and he'll take the charge. As Rothenberger will try to inbounds, gets it into Macy. Macy. There's another one. Alex Yoxel stands in there and takes another one. As
the guy that was harassing Macy down the court, trying to get the ball, did not see the pick being set.
Yeah, it's a good thing Alex has got the helmet on. Yeah. So Alex gets the charge. They get it into Rothenberger. Rothenberger back to Alex Yoxel. 5 minutes left in the second quarter, tied up at 12. Back to Brandon Davis. Davis back to Macy. Macy back to Yoxel. Yoxel, they work that high. Back to Macy. Macy on the outside gets it back to Alex Yoxel. Gets it, and we try to get it down low, and it's too high. It's turned over. That's going to be 3 on Nace. At least I think that's 3 on Nace. We'll see for sure.
Foul is on Nace. 9th team foul.
Yep, 3rd foul on Connor Nace. Checking in is Eric Yoxel as well as Gage Mortimer as they check in for Nace and Rothenberger. At the line will be Grant Wickman for the Panthers. 9th team foul for the Lions. Shot is up, no good.
I'm
and
glad they
rebounded
aren't
by
great free throw shooters.
Alex Yoxel. back out to, or Eric Yoxel back out to Alex, back to Macy.
They've had their opportunities this half and not successful.
Gets it back out to Eric. Eric to the top, back to Macy. Macy. High screen set by Eric Yoxel. It's a good thing they are not calling it close at all, because they have been draped all over Macy all night tonight.
Foul on number 13.
Ratzlaff's first personal foul, and 6-team foul, and Panthers will get 4 of their starters back in. Matter of fact, their starting 5's back on the floor.
It's 12 all still, 4:14 to go in the second quarter.
Mortimer gets it into Brandon Davis. Brandon drives back out to Alex Yoxel. Back out to Mortimer. Shot up and good. Nice job, Gage. Mortimer 14-12, Lions with the lead. Back goes to the Panthers. Panthers back on the outside. They get it up to Wickman. Back over to Durr. Durr looks down low. Gets it back over to Thompson. Thompson back to Durr. They look down low at Newland. They pull it back out. Nice defense by the Lions. Back out to the top goes to Durr. Top of the key goes to Means. Means, and nice hands down there and picked up by the Lions. And there's going to be a tie-up.
Possession arrow to the Panthers.
I'll tell you, I'm surprised we didn't get a whistle for a travel, because he did roll over on that. But they get the tie-up. It will be Panther basketball. They've been fairly successful on the inbounds, and they are right there as well. Yep. They have done some nice things on the inbounds, and they get another one right there. I think 3 of their buckets in the paint have been on the inbounds.
Newland has good control of that ball when he's going to the basket. That's at least twice I've seen him bring the ball down to get it in position where he needed to go for a off the glass bank or up and in layup like that.
Newland for the and one.
But he can't hit free throws.
And, oh, you got to be kidding me.
And Mortimer's mug, or
Eric Yoxel's
mug, but tie up. Goes to Minneapolis. Newland comes out for the Panthers.
And they will pick up a press again.
14 all. 3:28 to go in the half.
Brandon Davis, back to Alex Yoxel, back to Mortimer, back to Macy. As they will bring it across the timeline.
10 seconds. Awful quick. I was thinking you're taking too much time calling the play. You need to get it across the timeline.
That's an awfully quick 10. Well, I've seen them moving it. It's an awfully quick 10, but they are moving it fast. Ball goes back on the outside, back to the top. Swing pass back over to Thompson. Thompson shot up and
hits the top of the backboard. That should be dead.
Oh, man. Shot on the outside. Goes to Means. Means back to the top to Ellis. Ellis.
Have a blocking foul on a Lion. It'll be 10th team foul, so it'll be double bonus.
Eric Yoxel's second personal.
And Wickham, I think, has been the only one that's hit free throws for him, is at the line.
I don't think they've hit a free throw yet tonight, Dale.
Didn't he have one, Wickham? Yeah, okay.
No. Shot is up, and it's, thanks, Dale.
You're welcome. He does now.
15-14, Philllipsburg with the lead. Checking in for the Lions is Rothenberger. Second one is up, and it's good. They get into a fall. Ball goes to Brandon Davis. Back out to Rothenberger. Back to Macy. Macy dribbles through traffic. About time. I tell you, they have been mugging Josh all the way down the floor with no calls. And they do have a triple team, and finally somebody does get them on the arm.
That is their 7th team foul finally, so we're at the line for a 1-and-1.
Of course, I'm awfully biased, Dale, but...
Are you? I never would have known that. Are you what would be classified as a homer?
First shot by Macy is up and good. As Josh hits the front end of the 1-on-1 here. Second shot is on its way and up and no good. Rebounded by Wickman. Wickman gets it back to Durr. Durr to bring it across the timeline. 16-15. And great hands by Macy. It stays in the hands of Ellis and the Panthers. Get it across, get it down low to Wickman. Wickman shot up in the paint and good. As he's not a bad little ball player as well at 6'3".
He's their second leading scorer. 18-15.
Ball goes back to Brandon Davis. Davis back to Macy. 2:08 left to go here in the first half. Macy back to Mortimer, back to Macy. Macy back out to Brandon Davis. Back to Macy. And Mortimer back out to Brandon Davis. Davis into Yoxel. Down to Rothenberger and up and good. Nice job, Gavin. Great job by Alex Yoxel to see Gavin down there.
Gavin waited till just the right time to get him to jump and then go up after him. 18-17, Phillipsburg.
Ellis on the outside. To Ellis for three. Shot is up and good. That's their first three from the outside, and he hits a big one right there. 21-17. Panthers with the lead. Macy with the ball, crosses the timeline. Gets it back to Alex Yoxel with a minute 12 here. Back to Macy. Macy. Foul on the floor. Thank you very much. Huh. I thought for a second they were going to call him for travel.
I did too.
So
20-17 the score, 1:07 to go in the half. Macy at the line for a 1-and-1.
Ellis with the foul, his second personal. Macy will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Why are they substituting? Okay.
Checking in is Ian Chestnut, as well as number 24, Justin Juneman. Macy's first shot is up, and it is good. 21-18, a minute 7 left. Macy at the line. Second shot is on its way and off the mark. And
Mortimer called for a foul. Fouled Wickham. Or no, it's not Wickham. It's 51.
yeah, Ian Chestnut,
Okay.
6'2" sophomore. I'll tell you, they have played 11 kids so far, Dale. So.
And he'll shoot two.
Number 51. Yep. First shot is up, and it is good as he front rim, back rim, but he gets it to roll. 22-18, Colin Briggs checks in for Brandon Davis. Here with Kelly has set the entire second quarter, most of the first quarter with 2 fouls. Second shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by
Rothenberger has
Rothenberger,
it
and
stripped away, gets it back.
gets it back to Alex Yoxel. Alex gets it back to Macy. Macy crosses the timeline. Gets it back to Alex. Back to Mortimer. Mortimer to get it to Macy to set it up. Back to Macy. Back to Briggs, and Briggs turns it over. And the foul the other direction. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
They're calling it.
I'll tell you. And they're going to tee him up. I'll tell you, that is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So, and I'll tell you what just happened, folks, is I'm not sure who got called with the intentional foul, but it was not an intentional foul, and Coach
It'll be
Shoup
12. Briggs has the foul.
Coach Shoup trying to argue his point, saying, you know, this was not intentional, and they tee him up on it, and that's what Coach Shoup was upset about.
They missed the free throw.
They missed the free throw. So, and Coach Shoup's got a good point. They have been absolutely hounding our guys all night long, and with some no calls. And he misses them both.
This is okay, those are the free throws for the foul, I believe.
Yeah, so now he'll go to the line to shoot him for the technical. And
the only guy that's hit free throws for him, Wickham, is on the bench.
And that one he makes.
Gives them a 5-point lead, 23-18, 35 seconds to go. They'll get possession of the ball.
Second shot is up and front rim.
1 out of 4 free throws.
Makes
That's
one.
nice.
1 out of 4. Yeah. So, put the ball down. If you're going to play it this close, put the ball down and make him throw it in.
Fleming's going to come in for Mortimer.
Jake comes in for the first time tonight. Just a little size down low. 35 seconds left here in the first half. Great hands. Nice job by Gavin Rothenberger as he tips the ball, and then they turn it over as they tip it out of bounds.
Wickham tries to catch it, and it goes off his fingers out of bounds.
28 seconds left, and 23-18. They're going to get it in, and they get it into Alex Yoxall. Gets it back to Macy. I'm not sure what they were doing on defense there, but they left Alex wide open.
And they tip the ball, and it's going to be a layup.
Yep, it is.
25-18, 17 seconds to go in the half. What happened now? Foul on 0. No, foul on us?
0. So 1-1. So
okay. He keeps pointing down in this direction. I didn't know if
he pointed a foul going that direction, meaning Philipsburg, and then with it took it back the other direction. So 25-18. Had a 2-point lead a couple times in this thing, and very physical ball game. First shot by Briggs is up and good. Nice job, Colin Briggs. Still have another one coming. Second shot is up, and it's good. Makes them both. Great job by the senior, Colin Briggs.
And Davis is going to come in from Minneapolis. Stopping the clock with 16.4 seconds. It's 25-20, Philipsburg.
16 seconds left. The ball goes into the hands of Durr. Durr's going to be picked up by Brandon Davis. Brandon Davis, he picks it up. Nice job, Brandon. Gets it over on the outside, gets it back. Philipsburg with the ball, and Macy tips it out of bounds. And it'll be Philipsburg ball. Ball to inbounds is Ratzliff. Ratzliff gets it in. Gets it into Durr. Durr. Shot is off and no good. Nice job by Minneapolis Lions as they keep this one close, 25-20 here in the end of the first half. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors as well as some PSAs. Once again, 25-20. Minneapolis trails by 5 here in Norton. We'll be back. Welcome back to Norton, Kansas as the Minneapolis Lions trail 25-20 at the end of the first half, as we'll run through some stats thanks to Dale Henderson as Dale gets some stats worked up for us. The turnover battle, you know, we've done fairly well. They've had 8 turnovers. We've only had 6, but the 6 that we've probably had, 4 of those have just been absolutely hounding Josh Macy.
They've had 8 turnovers?
Yeah, they've.
Wow.
So, and they've just been very, very physical. Now, run through some scoring real quick, and hope we can keep this going here. But scoring-wise, Newland with 6 points, Durr with 5, Wickman with 6, and Means with 2. Troy Ellis with 5, and Ian Chestnut with 1. This is interesting, though. 4 for 13 from the free throw line is the Philipsburg Panthers. So they are 31% from the line.
Yeah, they've just been
Thank
torrid.
goodness.
Absolutely horrible.
Minneapolis, we had 6 turnovers. Scoring-wise, Josh Macy with 6 points. Alex Yoxel with 4. Colin Briggs with 2. Gage Mortimer with 2. And Gavin Rothenberger with 4. We were 6 for 8 from the free throw line, as we shot 75% from the line. You know, I'll tell you though, Dale, we got some foul trouble though. Well, I shouldn't say that. John Kelly has 2, and Connor Nace has 3, and Gage Mortimer has 2. But Yoxel, Macy, Brandon Davis, and Colin Briggs all have 1 foul, and they whistled Coach Shoup with a technical foul. Questionable.
But it happened.
But it happened. They've only got 9 fouls to our 13 fouls. But it is one physical ball game out there.
It really
and
is.
It's really physical from the guard play, not from the low post play, which sometimes you expect to see.
John Kelly played the first 2.5 minutes, picked up 2 fouls, and has not seen the hardwoods on the floor. He's seen the hardwoods on the bench since that time, so we look forward to him coming back in and contributing in the second half. Nace unfortunately picked up his 3rd foul. The thing that is very pleasant in this half so far, other than 2 things actually. We've played pretty good defense, as attested by the fact that they have 8 turnovers.
Yeah.
Number 2, we've been shooting almost lights out. We haven't been shooting a lot, but our percentage that we've been shooting is very good.
And we've been wise.
They've been good.
We've been wise about when to shoot. We know that this is Dale. Dale wrote down a little note and showed me it's our pace. It is definitely our pace, and that's something we've got to keep it our pace if we're going to have a shot at this tonight to come away with a victory with a chance to play on.
This squad of Philllipsburg Panthers is averaging 67.4 points per game. They scored 88 against Russell. Right now they have 25. It is definitely our pace. We have done the best we can to take the air out of the ball, and other than when they started picking up their press in the second quarter, they kind of had some what I would label uncharacteristic turnovers.
Well, we had a couple 10-second calls that were very quick, but they were 10 seconds.
They were 10 seconds. That's contributed to their 5-point lead significantly, no doubt about it. So the Lions are right in the thick of it, and who knows what could happen here in this second half. If we keep shooting well and play good defense, we might be able to crawl back into it, take a lead, and go. But, all right, we're going to do our second PSA, public service announcement for the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Ethics, integrity, and respect are values important in our daily lives. All of these important values are learned by participation in interscholastic activity programs. During competition, they are translated into one word: sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is one of the strongest educational lessons and lifetime values taught by interscholastic activities. A public service message from your Kansas State High School Activity Associations and Eagle Community Television. We will take a break here, and unless you have anything else you need to say.
Well, I talked about they went 11 deep, we went 10 deep, so it's we're a young team, they're a senior-laden team. Dale, we've still got a shot at this.
We sure do.
And I like where we're sitting right now, and we just got to continue to work hard and see if we can come away with a victory and play some tough ball in the second half. So
one thing that's kind of surprised me a little bit is the Newland kid from Philllipsburg that spent an awful lot of time in the second quarter, especially on the bench. Of course, he did have 2 fouls.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they're trying to protect him somewhat, but I was really shocked to see him on the bench.
Well, he was 0 for 4 from the free throw line as well.
Yeah.
So okay.
And he's out there working on that right now.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Tonight's game is brought.
Okay, one more public service announcement real quick before we get rolling second half. Winter in Kansas is filled with many changes. From icy winds to gentle snow, it's a time to enjoy the excitement of interscholastic activities. Thousands of Kansas high school students need your support and encouragement. The Kansas State High School Activity Association and its member schools provide thrills and suspense for a lifetime of memories. See another part of education come to life through interscholastic activities. A public service message from your Kansas State High Schools Activity Association and Eagle Community Television.
Yeah, welcome back to Norton, Kansas. Dale Leach, myself, Scott Oshman, Dale Henderson. As we're waiting for the clock to tip down, Minneapolis has their starting 5 back on the floor, and looks like so does the Norton Blue Jays as we get ready to go. Norton will have the ball to start the second half, up by 5. They will get it into the hands of Durr. Durr guarded by Briggs. Gets it back over to Newland. Newland, high lob up and good. Gets it over to Wickman as they go back door towards John Kelly as they get the first bucket, 27-20. So Macy picks up his dribble. Gets it back to Briggs. Briggs drives. And nice, great look by Briggs. Just can't get it to fall. Back to Alex Schoxel. Alex in the paint, up, and he can't get it. And rebounded by Thompson. Thompson back to Wickman. Wickman up and no good. Rebounded by Alex Schoxel. Alex will bring it down. Gets it back to Macy. Macy up and gets it to fall. Nice job, Josh Macy. 27-22. We will bring it back the other direction. Gets it in the hands of Newland. Back over to Durr. Back to the top. See, sets up the play. Guarded by Briggs. Back over to Means. Means picks up his dribble. Back to Durr. Durr down low to Wickman. Wickman back out the outside. Shot up, no good, and
Newland with the follow.
Wow.
29-22.
Macy with the ball as he dribbles, gets it into Kelly. Kelly down low to foul on the floor. Okay.
Blocking foul on the Panthers.
Foul is on number 15, and that is Thompson. Only his first personal foul, first team foul for the Panthers.
But for once, they're ahead in the team fouls. With one.
I'll give it a little bit of time, Dale.
Yeah.
Macy with the ball, gets it into Kelly. Kelly shot is blocked and picked up by Newland. Back on the outside goes to Means. Means brings it down, gets it back to Durr. Durr back to Wickman. Wickman picks up his dribble, back, and wow.
Good backdoor look there.
31-22. Panthers up by 9. Eric Yoxel back to Brandon Davis. Davis brings it across, back to Alex, back to Macy. Macy looks down to Eric, has nothing, dribbles around. Shot up and off the mark. And come back the other direction.
Reach in foul on Macy.
And Macy will be whistled with the foul. First team foul, second personal on Josh. 22-31 Lions trail as Gavin Rothenberger getting ready to check in for the Lions as he checks in for Eric Yoxel. Juneman inbounds, gets it into the hands of Durr. Durr gets it back to Juneman. Juneman on the outside, crossover pass, shot up and no good, but rebounded by Ellis. And Ellis misses, but fouled by Macy. Josh picks up his third personal. Ellis pretty darn quick, guys.
Yes, he is.
5'11" junior. Shot off the back of the rim. Misses the front into the two-shot foul. We'll have another one coming. 5:30 left to go in the third quarter. 31-22 as Minneapolis has just managed to score 2 points here to start this second half as Ellis gets the other one to fall. Alex Schoxel gets it back to Rothenberger, back to Alex, back to Macy. Macy and across the timeline. It's back to Brandon Davis. How is that not a foul over the back, huh? Kelly
Tipped out of bounds by Newland.
Kelly, I thought, had good position there, and they tip out of bounds. It's our ball. Minneapolis to inbounds. Macy gets it into Kelly. Kelly back to Macy, back to Brandon Davis for three. Nice shot. Way to go, Brandon Davis. start to feel that, Brandon. Let's finish it out. Nice job by Brandon Davis as he hits a big one there, 32-25. Ball down low. Oh, nice move by Newland.
Newland does such a good job of protecting that ball as he's taking it up. You don't see that very often.
I think their last 8 points have all come in the paint right there. They have been really tough right there in the paint. Alex Schoxel back into Kelly. Kelly up and gets it fall. Nice job, John Kelly. I think he gets his first points of the night. Back on the outside goes to Ellis. Ellis back down low to Juneman. Juneman back to top. Swing pass back over to Durr. Swing pass back out to Ellis. And they will kick it back out to Ellis. And Rothenberger whistled with the foul. This guy's the only one calling fouls. He's called them both ways, but the other guys,
they're being spectators. Is that what you're trying to say?
have not been blowing the whistle on at least on the fouls. They have on some other things. Ball goes back in the hands of Durr. Durr gets it down low to Newland. And two-shot foul coming as Lions whistle with the foul on Gavin Rothenberger. His second personal. Fourth team foul. See, I told you it wouldn't take us long to get back in the foul category league. 34-27. 4:18 left to go in the third quarter. Lions trail. Shot is up and good.
Hey, he made one.
Newland decided he was going to work on his free throws, and he gets the first one to fall.
35-27. Philllipsburg.
Second shot is up, and oh my gosh, banks it in.
Wickham comes in for Philllipsburg.
What did you say about it being nicer about sitting up high for the heat?
It's warmer up here than it was down there.
Definitely feeling it, man.
You aren't?
I am feeling
it.
Macy gets it into Brandon Davis. Davis back to Macy, and there's a reach across the back. Back to Alex Schoxel.
Shot blocked by Wickham.
Schoxel. Shot in the lane, up no good, and rebounded by Newland.
Ellis loses
That's a bit of your own. And a foul. Yeah.
Newland gets his third.
Newland gets his third foul. As 36-27, Macy comes back down the other direction. He will go to the line to shoot two. Macy at the line. First shot is up, and it is back rim. There's another one coming here. Colin Briggs is going to check in for the shooter, but at the line, or coming in for Panthers is number 15, Thompson, as well as number 22, Means. Second shot is up and good as he makes the second one.
Briggs comes in for Macy. Get a short rest.
Ball will go into the hands of Durr. Durr guarded by Brandon Davis. Minneapolis playing a man. Get it back. And Brandon Davis going to be whistled with the foul. Mortimer getting ready to check in.
Either 15th foul, second personal on Davis. Wow. Newland does another acrobatic job there on the inbounds play. Gets the bucket and draws the foul. He has a masterful job of holding that ball away from the defenders and then popping it up.
Yeah, he does. He does.
10-point lead.
Second shot, and the end one shot up and good. As now we get it in, and there is a foul. Another
pickoff. Foul on the Lions.
Some fan behind me just started yelling as the Lions get called with a foul, and that's on Colin Briggs.
17th foul.
Brandon Davis comes out as Macy comes back in. Newland will go back to the line to shoot two here, or shoot a one-on-one. Shot is up and no good, and rebounded by Alex Schoxel. Alex brings it down. Gets it back to Rothenberger, back to Macy. Macy shot up and no good. Rebounded by Wickham. Back on the outside goes to Durr. Durr. And, nice job by John Kelly. And, yeah.
The foul on 10.
Called on Grant Wickham.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're saying, I didn't foul. So nice job by that official there has actually been calling a pretty good ball game. What?
3:18 remaining in the third quarter. The Lions down by 11, 39-28. Will inbound it.
Ball goes into Macy. Macy with the ball as he crosses the timeline. Macy, and he foul on 1-3. And called on number 22, I believe, and that is on Means. As Mortimer checks in for Alex Yoxel. Macy to inbounds.
Fourth team foul.
Gets it into Mortimer. Mortimer Gage on the outside. Gets it back to Macy. Minneapolis running a little motion here. Macy drives, gets it back to Briggs for three, and no good. Rebounded by Wickham. Wickham gets it back to Means. Means comes back the other direction. 39-28. Newland with the ball, back on the outside. 2:47 left to go here in the third. Lions trail by 11. Ball goes back to Newland. Newland back to Means. Back on the outside goes to Thompson. Thompson drives. And up and good is Newland.
Put it down to Newland for the layup.
Now you can see why they're 18-1. They are a solid team. Macy drives right through the paint. Up and good. Nice job, Josh Macy. And he gets the bucket. And Coach Shute calls a timeout, so we'll take one with them. 41-30. Lions trail by 11. 2:16 left to go in the third quarter. Full timeout. We will be back after this word.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA News Talk and 99 KG Country. Proud to sponsor the Lion Sports coverage on SolanaPost.com. Also listen to Lion Sports on your local Eagle Cable Channel 20.
Welcome back to Norton, Kansas. Dale Henderson, Dale Leach, myself, Scott Osherman. 2:16 left to go in the third quarter. 41-30. Lions trail, and the Panthers have the basketball. And we'll get it in the hands of Durr. Durr bring it down, crosses the timeline, guarded by Briggs. He gets it on the outside, back over to Chestnut. Chestnut back to Durr. Durr back to the top to Ratzliff. Ratzliff has it
by
blocked. Nice job by Kelly. Gets it back to Macy. Macy with the ball. Dribbles around some traffic. And he will get fouled. Nice job, Josh Macy, as he draws the foul on Christ, I believe. And Macy will go back to the line. Chris picks up his first personal foul. 15th foul, but Josh will be at the line to shoot two. First shot is up, and it's good by Macy. 41-31, Lions trail by 10. Minute 50 left to go here in the third quarter. Second shot getting ready to come. Is up, and it is back rim, falls in though. Nice job by Macy. And Brandon Davis will check in for Macy.
9-point deficit, 41-32, 1:50 to go in the third.
All goes into the hands of Durr. Durr picks up his dribble, gets it back over to Christ. Christ back on the outside, goes to Ratzliff. Ratzliff back on the outside, Durr for three. And he hits it. 44-32. Brandon Davis brings it down for the Lions. Thank you very much. Macy will check back in. So will Alex Yoxel. Mortimer and Briggs will come out. At the line will be, that was only their 16th foul, so their next one will be at the line. Alex Yoxel gets it down low to Kelly. Nice job.
Kelly had his shot blocked. Eric Yoxel was Johnny on the spot with the rebound, and he's fouled on the putback attempt.
And foul is on number 33. That is Chris, his second personal. At the line will be Eric Yoxel. First shot is up, and it is front rim, back rim, and good. Nice job by the freshman Eric Yoxel. Macy comes back out as Briggs checks back in. Second shot coming by Macy. Yoxel. Shot is up. And it's good as he gets them both to fall. And other freshman Gavin Rothenberger checks back in for Eric Yoxel. 44-34. And they get it back on the outside. Aha! They turn it over.
Through the hands, out of bounds.
And it'll be back to the Lions as
1:08 to go here in the third quarter. Here we trail by 10, 44-34. And they're going to set up the full court press again.
Minute 8 left to go here in third quarter. Send into Gavin Rothenberger. Back to Brandon Davis. Davis back to Yoxel. Yoxel gets it across to Rothenberger. Back out to Yoxel.
Oh, Alex might have traveled there.
Oh, great
beautiful
pass. Great finish. Alex Yoxel with a great point guard pass as he hits Gavin Rothenberger down low with a no-look pass. And nice job by Rothenberger to finish, and we will get a foul back the other direction, I believe, on Kelly. And that will send Means to the line. Kelly's third personal.
Connor Nace will come in.
Means first shot is up and back rim. And Kelly will sit down as Connor Nace comes in. Second shot is up and he makes that one, gets that one to fall. Rothenberger to get it in, gets it into Macy. Macy to Brandon Davis. Brandon back to Macy.
Last touch by the Lions.
Yeah. Kicked out of bounds, and it'll be back.
Full court press did his job there.
To the Panthers, 45-36. Gets it back in the hands of Durr. Durr drives. Back out to Newland. Oh, wow.
He's a stud.
Yeah, he is. Macy crosses the timeline. Gets it back to Rothenberger. Gavin. Nice job, Gavin Rothenberger. I think that's got to be his 8th point. And Gavin having a great night. How many points has he got? 8 points? Yeah.
He did a great job of driving the lane, found a little crack in the defense, and got the layup to end the scoring for this third quarter.
47-38. We trail by 9 here. But hey, we trailed by how many in the girls' game the other night? And Doc came away with a victory.
Came back from 10. All right, our last PSA for the night. School activities teach students discipline, teamwork, and dedication while providing them with structured, supervised learning activities. Encourage your son and daughter to participate in school activities. Participation opens the door to a lifetime of enjoyment and excitement. Kansas State High School Activity Association and Eagle Community Television encourage you to make activities and academics curriculum partners.
Where do you go in Minneapolis for fresh fruit, quality cuts of meat, fresh vegetables, all the products you need for your kitchen? Jeans IGA. Jeans is proud to sponsor Minneapolis Lions High School sports. Encourage your children to excel both in the classroom and in sports. They'll thank you for it.
Robertson Monuments has been developing memorials in central Kansas now for over 100 years. Robertson Monuments' strength as a company is a direct result of the commitment that they have to you, their customer. Robertson Monument, Minneapolis, wants to work beside you to create a lasting tribute to the loved one you have lost. Go to robertsonmonuments.com for more information.
Possession arrow to the Lions. Mortimer will inbound the ball.
Dale, you're going to have to talk for a second.
No problem. Gets it into Macy. A little token pressure here. And he gets it across the timeline. Being guarded closely. He drives the middle of the lane. From the free throw line extended. Shots up, no good. Kelly fights for the rebound. Off. Oh. I thought for sure that was off of the Pittsburgh. Not the Pittsburgh. The Philipsburg Panthers. 7:43 to go. It's 47-38, Philipsburg. They get it inside to Wickham. Back out front to Durr, and about over back, but not quite.
Durr back to Means, back to Durr, and back to Newland. Newland with the ball as they get it down. Back to the top. As they get it back, they work a little ball movement here. So back to Newland at the top.
Like they're going to try for the backdoor plays, run some clock here. He travels.
Yeah. Turnover, we'll give it back to the Lions. As checking back in will be Gavin Rothenberger for Eric Yoxel, as well as Alex Yoxel for Gage Mortimer.
Good defensive stand with the Lions there. Didn't let them have anything easy, and they turn it over.
Get it in. Ready to get it into Macy. Macy will bring it down across the timeline. Gets it across. High screen set by Rothenberger. Macy rolls the right-hand side. And he has it. Has some body contact and tipped away. Stay with Minneapolis. 47-38. 7 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Lions trail by 9. Macy to inbounds. They get it into Yoxel. Alex with the ball. Tries the right-hand side. Picks up his dribble. Back to Macy.
Foul on 22. Sends Josh to the line.
I love it. Now the fans over here saying, where'd that foul come from? Josh will go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. Terrible. Well, I asked from
Colin Briggs will be set to come in.
Macy at the line to shoot a 1-on-1 here. Shot is up and good. No good. Tie up.
Kelly and Newland. Possession
Go back to Phillipsburg. Great job by Kelly, though. Kelly and Newland going to battle there, and it ties it up, but that's okay. Ball goes to Durr. Durr guarded by Brandon Davis. Durr brings it down across the timeline. Durr back on the outside. Back to
pushing foul. As they drive to the basket on Rothenberger.
Gavin's third personal foul.
9th team foul. 8 on the Panthers.
Nobody to score yet here in the fourth quarter. Eric Yoxel checks back in for Gavin Rothenberger. Gavin's had a great ball game so far tonight. First shot is up and no good. Rebound by Alex Yoxel. Back out to Macy. Macy will bring it down. Macy back to Brandon Davis. Davis back to Alex Yoxel. Alex back to Eric. Eric back to Davis. It's a down low to Kelly. Kelly shot up and off the glass. No good. And
he's going to reach around and draw the foul. Number 4.
As Connor Nace will come in.
10th team foul, so they'll be at the double bonus.
So At the line will be Wickham to shoot 2. Shot is up and good. Second shot coming. As Wickham goes back to the line. Second shot is up and it's good, makes them both as they get it into Macy. 49-38. Lions trail by 11. Macy gets it back across to Alex Schoxel. Alex looks at his brother, has nothing. Alex rolls the right-hand side back to Brandon Davis. Davis into Macy. Macy gets this man in the air, shot up and off. Good, nice job by Macy as he gets the 10-footer to fall. Brandon Davis guarding Durr, and ball goes back in the corner, and there should be a timeout. Yeah, timeout called by the Panthers, so we will take one with them. 49-40, 5:43 left to go in this ball game. Lions trail by 9.
The Scott Osherman Agency, your American family insurance agent, is dedicated to giving you the best insurance possible for your car, home, life, health, retirement, or farm and ranch insurance. Scott is there to help. The Scott Osherman Agency, your American family insurance agent. He's there when you need him.
Parents, would you like to save money while sending your child to college? We offer a career with benefits no other employer can match. We can even provide your child with a part-time job while in college and help you pay for college. Contact the U.S. Army and U.S. Army Reserve's Career Center at the Central Mall in Salina at 785-827-3666.
Welcome back to Norton, Kansas. Scott Osherman, Dale Leach here as Panthers get it into Wickham. Wickham with the ball on the outside. Gets it back. Brandon Davis near steal, and he does come away with it. Great job, Brandon Davis. Gets it in and up and good. Nice job, Brandon Davis, as he gets the steal and the bucket, and he's fouled and will go to the line.
Yes, they do.
Nice job, Brandon Davis. And the other night, riding home, Dale Henderson was saying he loves it when Brandon does that, and where he drives in and goes ahead and gets it.
That's his second steal of the night. First one he missed the layup, but he took it in under pressure there.
And he gets it to fall, and free throw is up and off the mark. Rebounded by the Panthers. 49-42. Brandon Davis with the defense right there. Oh, great pass, and up and good. That was a great pass by by Durr. As then they get the finish. Not sure who got the finish. Yeah, thank you very much.
Foul. Going for the ball, he submarines Macy.
Macy will go to the line. 9th team foul. Foul is on number 15.
Double bonus now.
Thompson, okay, double bonus. Okay, double bonus time. First shot is up and can't get it to fall. It's 2 points we've left on the floor right there with 2 missed free throws. Macy's second shot is up and it's good. Nice job, Josh. Good adjustment there as checking in is Rothenberger as he checks in for Eric Yoxel.
8-point deficit now, 5:13 to go in the fourth. It's 51-43. Philipsburg.
Ball back across the timeline. Newland with the ball. He crosses the timeline. Great job by Macy as he gets the steal. Gets it back to Alex Yoxel. Now the fans over here are wanting to.
Oh, tip. They're going to get it. Macy fouls.
So
that'll be, what, 4 on Josh?
3. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that is 4 on Josh. So 4:53 left here in the ball game, 51-43. At the line will be Wickham. He's probably been their best free throw shooter tonight. And misses the front. Now, Dale, that's the appropriate way of icing a free throw shooter.
Okay, I'll try to remember that.
Okay. He'll have another one coming here. 51-43. Wickham at the line for his second attempt. Shot is up, and it's front rim as well. And that should be over the back, and no call. And the Panthers get the ball. And they get the back door wide open is Newland, and they score just like that.
10-point lead again, 53-43.
We were within 7 at one point. Macy picks up his dribble. The back to Alex Schoxel. Down low to Rothenberger. Can't get it. Connor Nace to back out to Brandon Davis. Davis shot up and no good. And rebound by Brandon Davis. Great job, Davis. Come on, buddy. Grab that thing. There you go.
Mortimer gets it away from Newland.
That's Connor Nace. Yep. Connor Nace does a great job of working it down there.
Possession arrow to the Lions.
Alex Schoxel comes out as well as Connor Nace as Mortimer and Kelly check back in. 10-point deficit here. 4:17 left to go here in the ballgame. Panthers are 18-1. Are they the number one team in class?
No.
They are not.
No.
Okay.
They are like 7th or 8th.
7th or 8th, and they only got one loss. So, in class 3A.
Yep.
But they're 18-1. Brandon Davis, take that, Brandon. We need your points, buddy. Macy. Oh,
and
that was.
Davis thinks he got tripped. It looked like he slipped, but he got up looking for himself. Why was that not called? 4:10 to go.
Turnover will come back into the hands of the Panthers. There's a kick. And there's some dissension between some Panther players.
Out of bounds off the Panthers.
4 minutes left to go in this ball game. 10-point deficit here. Macy with the ball. Back to Mortimer. Mortimer back to Davis. Davis back over to Macy. Down low to Kelly. Kelly. And that should be
off.
It's off the Panthers, but a mugging took place again. Of course, I think everything's a mugging. Ball goes into Kelly. And
the shot is blocked. He's fouled.
Kelly will go to the line and shoot 2.
10 is the foul.
Only his first foul, and he's been the one that's probably been hounding them. One of the guards has been hounding him pretty hard. Kelly at the line to shoot 2. Shot is up and good. Nice job, John Kelly. On the floor right now, we've got
Rothenberger, Mortimer, Kelly, Davis, and Macy.
That is 3 sophomores, a freshman, and a junior. Checking in is number 12, Brandon Davis. Colin Briggs as he checks in for Brandon Davis. So
playing against a very senior-laden Panther
very much
team.
So. Very much so. Back to Means, back to Newland. Newland back to Durr. Durr across the timeline, guarded by Briggs. Briggs back to Newland. Newland back over to Means. Means picks up his dribble. Minneapolis going to have to play a little bit tighter defense here as they give out on the Newland. Newland picks up his dribble, gets it back to Durr. Durr guarded by Briggs. As Durr drives to the left-hand side. Picks up his dribble, gets it back on the outside to Newland. Newland gets it back out to Thompson. They're just going to work a little bit more clock, up by 8.
Unless they can get a nice backdoor cut. They're going to run clock. I don't blame them.
Yep.
There it is. Rothenberger fouls Newland as he's going up. Alex Schoxel and Davis are going to come in.
Gavin's 4th personal foul. And at the line will be Newland to shoot 2. First one is up and good. Well, I guess fortunately for Philllipsburg, he's making his free throws now, because in the first half he was ice cold, but he's hit probably 3 out of 4 here in the second half, as he has another one coming right here. And we cannot get a hold of it. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh.
Off the Lions is the call.
Wow.
They'll get the basket. Phillipsburg will get the ball under their basket. 2:38 remaining. They're up by 9, 54 to 45.
Wow.
Mortimer comes in for Macy.
And Phillipsburg will have the ball underneath their own bucket here to inbounds. They get it into Newland. Newland back on the outside. There should be a 5. Where's the 5? Yeah. So ball goes back out to Durr.
Push off.
Durr.
No call.
Back to Newland. Newland back out to the top to Thompson.
Newland was open under the basket. They didn't see him.
Back to Durr. Durr on the outside.
Foul on Alex Yoxel, I believe. Nope.
Brandon Davis picks up his 4th. Macy will come back in. Well, we've got a bunch of kids out up there right now with 4 fouls. Kelly's got 4. Rothenberger's got 4, and Davis has got 4. And front rims that one. Macy is going to check in for.
That was
Mortimer.
very poor form on that free throw.
So right now we've got 4 players on the floor with 4 fouls. How many does Alex have? How many fouls does Alex have? Just 1. So Alex, Alex is the only one out there that can foul.
So that's pretty amazing because usually he's in the doghouse
yeah, he's
on fouls.
So, and he misses. But now, how did he get a 3rd free throw?
We were standing. They were pointing at the line, so we must have been standing on the line.
Oh, wow.
He gets the 3rd one.
Gets 3 attempts to get 1 free throw.
Gives the 10-point lead, 55-45, 2:05 to go.
Macy brings it down across. Back to Kelly. Kelly back to Macy. Back to Yoxel. Have to move the ball here. Back to Macy in the lane. Up. No good, but Kelly gets it. Nice job, John Kelly.
He's fouled on the putback by Wickham.
Wickham whistle with the foul. As Mortimer will check in.
So Kelly will go to the line for 2. Chance to get in the single digits again.
Shot is up. It's too hard. Yep. Misses the front end of the 2-shot foul. Mortimer will check in for Macy. Nate's getting ready to check in as well. Second one is up, and it's too hard as well.
Newland clears the boards. Here they come on the break.
Wow.
57-45, 1:38 to go in the 4th quarter.
That was an acrobatic layup.
Timeout. Minneapolis.
Phillipsburg as they take the lead, 57-45. Minute 34 left to go in this one. We'll take a break. We trail by 12. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eco Communication Channel 20.
The Minneapolis Junior-Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of the Lions games on SalinaPost.com. Join them as they encourage student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
In as little as 9 months, you could be on your way to a better job future with Salina Area Technical College. Learn skills in computer-aided drafting, construction technology, or electronic engineering. Schedule a campus visit today by logging on to salinatech.edu.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank with locations in Salina, Minneapolis, Bennington, Wamego, and Sylvan Grove. A proud sponsor of this game. Member FDIC.
Final minute 34 of the 4th quarter. Lions trailing by 12. We have the ball under our basket.
As Macy will inbounds for the Lions. Rothenberger, Alex Yoxel, Brandon Davis, and Connor Nace with Macy on the floor. Gets it into Connor Nace. Connor works him around, can't get it to fall, and rebounded by Newland. Newland back on the outside. Back to Thompson. Thompson gets the ground across. And back over Gets it back over to Durr. Durr back to Newland. Newland, well, you know, we would have called for a travel years ago on that. Not years ago, games ago. A minute 7 left. They're going to work this clock. 57:45. Alex Yoxel trying to get a foul, and they can't even get him to call a foul. Wow. Yeah, that was a travel, and the one before was as well. So
57:45, 54.7 ticks on the clock. The Lions bring the ball up court.
Macy has the ball as he crosses the timeline.
Timeout, Minneapolis. It's 57:45. Full timeout. We'll be right back.
CNR Plating and his crew would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. CNR Plating is a Minneapolis Lions sport backer and wants to wish the Lions a great season.
Delphus Co-op will always be there to give you the most up-to-date information on the right type of seed to use, weather conditions, market information, all at your fingertips. All you have to do is go to delphuscoop.com. They'll keep you informed on how to make your farm as efficient and successful as possible.
47 seconds left to go in this ball game as
The Panthers
Macy
put in a fresh 5.
Macy will inbounds. They get it into Alex Yoxel. Back over to Brandon Davis, back to Macy. Macy holds the right-hand side. And Macy tries, it's back to Brandon Davis, back to Alex Yoxel.
Traveled, picked up his feet, shuffled as he was going to make a break to the basket there. 33.9 seconds to go, 57:45.
Well, we're going to Ellis with the ball as he will be picked up by Macy as we're going to end this one tonight. And our season will come to an end here. Where's the 5-second violation? Thank you very much. I'll tell you, they have been, we've had that a couple times, and finally we get the call. That one's a pretty obvious one. Been a couple that have been close. We'll go to Macy, 20 seconds left. Macy back to Yoxel. Yoxel back to Brandon Davis, back to Macy. Macy back on the outside into Eric Yoxel.
No foul. Shots blocked.
Back to Kelly. Kelly up to Alex Yoxel. And he walks with it.
2.5 ticks left. It's going to be 57:45, the final.
As Minneapolis will come up short tonight and end their season against the 18-1 Philllipsburg Panthers.
Now 19-1.
19-1, yeah, 19-1. So, you know, hats off to these Minneapolis Lions.
Number one seed in the SubState.
They have fought hard all year. They are a young team, folks, and it is a team that will do nothing but improve. We will hate to lose our 2 seniors, and we thank you, Colin Briggs, as well as Connor Nace, says we will miss seeing you guys play, and we appreciate all that you've contributed to Minneapolis High School basketball, and we will miss you both. And for the rest of them, we look forward to having you guys in the future as Minneapolis Lions come up short tonight, 57-45, and we will end our season. I'll tell you, though, watching and looking at this, if Beloit doesn't win tomorrow night, I will be highly surprised.
I will be very shocked.
I would be shocked
if Beloit does not represent this sub-state in the upcoming state tournament.
Just after watching them, you know, they were not, Philllipsburg is not as good as what I had thought.
The 19-1 Panthers will take on the 19-2 second seed Beloit Trojans tomorrow night in the championship, and I, like Scott, predict a Beloit win.
Yeah.
The Minneapolis Lions fall to 9-13 on the season. Been a building season from the get-go. Coach's goal from the very get-go was to be playing the best basketball that they could at the end of the season, and I think they attained that goal. It was nice they were able to get to the second game in Sub-State before they go down to the number 1 seed, an almost undefeated Pittsburgh Panthers. Philllipsburg Panthers. Ugh. Someday I'll get out.
You struggled with that all night, buddy.
I have, and I did in football too. Oh well.
Well, we will take a real quick break, and then we'll be back with some stats. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors. Welcome back. Welcome back to Norton, Kansas, as the Minneapolis Lions come up short tonight against the Philllipsburg Panthers, as my daughter walks all the way across the floor to see me. Hi, Saray, how are you? Minneapolis comes up short tonight, 57-45. Run through the scoring real quick for the Philllipsburg Panthers. I'll tell you, Newland ended the game with 22 points, Dale. 9 by
that is average.
Seth Dirt. Thompson with 4, 10 by Wickham, 5 by Means, 6 by Ellis, and 1 by Chestnut. They were 9 for 17 from the free throw line in the second half for 53%. They had 5 turnovers. For Minneapolis Lions, they had 5 turnovers in the second half as well. And scoring-wise, for Minneapolis, Gage Mortimer with 2, Colin Briggs with 2, Alex Joxel with 4, John Kelly with 4, 5 by Brandon Davis. Gavin Rothenberger had 8 points. Nice job tonight by the freshman Gavin Rothenberger. And leading the way for the Minneapolis Lions, Josh Macy with 16 points. For the Minneapolis Lions in the second half, they were 8 for 14 from the free throw line. And they ended the game 14 for 22 for 64%.
We're getting better on those free throws at the very end. That's good. We exceed our scoring average. I think we had 41, something like that, for a scoring average. We score 47. We hold the Panthers of Philllipsburg 10 points under their scoring average for the season. So that's a very much a positive. So we look forward to a very experienced mid-range team as far as years coming back next year. For the Lions, they want to lose the 2 seniors.
Yeah, at one point we had a freshman, 3 sophomores, and a junior on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as for the Lions, so Minneapolis comes up short tonight by a score of 57-45. And once again, congratulations to the Lions. I'm proud of them both. Sorry, Mom wants you. As the Lions come up short tonight. But, hats off to Minneapolis boys and girls programs. They didn't get to state, but they did fight hard this year, and it was a building year, and I like to see what our future holds for this young Lion team.
I do too. Special announcement tomorrow night. If you want to listen to championship basketball, Mike Perry and Dale Leach will be bringing you live on Eagle Communications Channel 20 and SalinaPost.com. Republic County versus the Bennington Bulldogs, number 1 versus number 2 in that sub-state in Class 2A. And that will also be a tape replay. So you can listen to that right here if you want to support those Bulldogs of Bennington.
So for myself, Scott Osherman,
Dale Leach, and Dale Henderson.
Hey, thank you, Dale. Dale kept our books for us for the last 3 games, and we greatly appreciate that. And, folks, thank you for listening to us throughout the year and throughout this football and basketball season. I know for myself, I call it a privilege for the opportunity that I get to call Minneapolis high school basketball and football games. I appreciate the young student athletes that we have. What a great set of parents, and what a great set of student athletes. And I thank you very much, Minneapolis, for letting us have this opportunity. I speak that for myself, and I hope
and
for you
me
too. So,
and I know Mike.
And for Mike as well. So good night from Norton, Kansas.
Good night, folks. Thanks as always for having us in your home.